What up, guys? Welcome to our Lash YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about a few things. If you guys didn't know, we were formerly known as Beautylicious, but now I'm going to be taking the forefront and you're going to be seeing me a lot more. And I'm Hakeem, by the way, for those of you guys that don't know me, Hakeem Gonzalez. They call me the Lash Poppy. That's why the name is being changed to Lash Poppy. My wife is actually the person who taught me how to do lashes about 3 years ago. I'm actually a barber, been a barber for going on 13 years now. So yeah, that's a little bit of the behind the scenes about me and kind of what got me into lashing and how I got started on this journey. If I'm a little shaky, this is my first time making a video where I'm just talking to the camera, so I'm still getting used to it. I know that on TikTok and on Instagram, you guys might see me and I might look a little silly, like it's just easy for me, but I can guarantee you that talking to the camera is not my strong suit. Got a couple notes here so that way I don't go too off track. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right into it. As of recently, I've decided to go back to beauty school just because the laws here in California have changed since I've learned how to do lashes. When I first learned, there was kind of like a gray area. There wasn't really too many laws about who could lash and what it is that you required to be what was required to be a lash artist. So when I learned, like I said, I had my barber license. I had already gone to beauty school. I had my sanitation and my kind of like the cleanliness down. But since then, they actually changed the laws, and now in order to work in an establishment, you need a cosmetology license or an esthetician license. So being that I only have my barber license and I'm thinking about starting to open up my books and get some more clients in, I kind of didn't want to have like the stress of someone, I guess, ratting on me. Because the reason, but let me go back a little bit further. So the reason I kind of decided to go back to it now as well is we actually got state board called on us, and we got a letter sent in saying that they knew that I've been doing services, because I guess some people were really bothered by that. I mean, I'm not here to say that I'm not in their shoes. I don't know what they're going through or why they're feeling so threatened by me doing lashes. I can guarantee you that the few clients that I was taking wasn't really taking much from them. But it's all right though, because at the end of the day, me and my wife had been talking about me going back to school just because we like to stay on the safe side. But one of the main things that was kind of like holding me back, I would say, was that we got really busy. Me and my wife, after she trained me how to do lashes, my wife's I guess I would like to say like a marketing genius, or she's just really good at business. So the whole plan just kind of blew up, and we started taking quite a few students a month, to the point where that was our main focus. We didn't really have too much time to service any clients anymore, so we kind of just really doubled down on the trainings and our products. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we actually have a product. So we actually own our own product line. So if you guys are looking for some quality lash supplies, definitely check us out. But yeah, so that's what we mostly focused on. We mostly focused on our trainings and our product line, and me going back to school to start taking clients full time kind of just got put on the back burner, just because I've been helping my wife with all our classes that we had here in our training academy, and all the demand that we had, a really high demand for that. But I don't know, I think it might have been a really hot year last year with the trainings, because during that time there was a lot of COVID money, like to say COVID money, a lot of free money given out by the government. So people that weren't used to getting these checks were like, you know what, before I go and spend it, because I know when I get a check of free money, I just go and blow it. So I think the same thing was going on with people. They're like, you know what, before I just go and blow it on crab boils, let me invest in something that might actually make me some money back. So last year was a hot year for trainings, but this year we've noticed that the trainings have gone down quite a bit. So it kind of opened me up to start taking more clients. So that's where the interest got sparked again. I was like, you know what, let me become a full-time lash artist. I feel like a lot of people have shamed being an artist, or like just being a service provider recently. I don't know if you guys seen it on Instagram. Like people are like, you can't be a lash artist for more than 5 years. You have to move on to the next thing. Same thing with barbers. You don't want to be on your feet for more than 10 years. Isn't it? You know, like, but everyone that I've known that's like, I mean, since I come from the barber world, most of the barbers that I know, they've been cutting hair since I've been doing it for damn near 13 years. Some of the barbers I've known have been doing it for 25, 30 years, and they're happy, they love their jobs. But I think something about social media has put something in our minds that we can't just be service providers and be happy like that. And honestly, it got in my head too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, you know what? I'm too good now. I want to be like I just want to focus on teaching. But at the end of the day, like, I really enjoy doing services, and that's like one of the things that's the most. I want to say it's the most like steady as far as income goes. Once you get a steady clientele going, they're gonna be loyal. They're gonna keep on coming back. Not as much as like other things, I guess. Like, don't get me wrong, trainings make a ton of money, and they're nice when you have a group classes and you kill it on that one weekend. But it's a lot of sales that goes into it, and you're not always just getting repeat customers. You know what I mean? Like, people aren't just signing up to give you thousands of dollars every month, you know, like they are with lashes, like, or a haircut or whatever service you're providing. Because at the end of the day, that's like a life-changing experience. They walk in that salon or that barbershop and they leave a totally different person, a different type of confidence, you know, that comes with that. So yeah, that's pretty much why, like I said, so now we have more time on our hands. And honestly, I realized that I kind of miss just being an artist. One of the biggest things about it is that everybody thinks that they want a certain life that they want. Oh, they see us like doing social media and teaching classes and selling products, and they don't realize that sometimes being an artist is so much more laid back and relaxing than running a product line or a training academy. There's so many more pieces in the puzzle that goes into doing all the other stuff. Whereas with just being a service provider, it's kind of like you just kind of get to come to work, and once you leave, you check out, you're fine. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you build your clientele and you're good with customer service, your people are going to keep on coming back. But yeah, so that's why I'm heading back to school. And the main reason, like I said, the main reason I'm going back to school is because the licenses have changed. So the main reason for beauty school is to get your license. I hate to say it like that, but at the end of the day, most beauty schools don't teach you much as far as the actual services go. So I guess that's another reason why I didn't really like fucking want to jump back into going to school, you know, like, because I've been to barber school. I realized like what it was. Like I said, most of the training is just about like sanitation and keeping knowing what to do if you cut somebody, like disinfection and stuff like that. Like it's more about not hurting anybody, not so much about providing a great service. And I feel like everybody thinks that going to a beauty school, like, oh, I'm gonna go to this beauty school and I'm gonna leave a master barber. I'm gonna be the best lash artist. Like, and I hate to say it, but that just isn't the case anymore. Like, maybe back in the day, the schools provided like a great training experience, and they really made sure that you guys were leaving there as a master artist. But nowadays, it's they're just trying to keep their funding going. You know what I mean? They're just trying to keep the rates of you passing the state board exam up. So that's the main thing that they focus on. Like I said, the state board itself, it's mostly just on like I said, sanitation and disinfection. Like they're not so worried about you being fired. One thing I will say though is that having a license does give you a sense of confidence though. Like I know even right now, like, I haven't been able to really open my books and get as many clients as I would like to, as a demand that I have. Especially like, you guys should see my DMs sometimes, like they're blown up with people trying to get in. But I don't feel confident in getting everybody because I'm not, like I said, I know it's dumb, but it's a piece of paper that I do need, and I don't want someone to say that I didn't have it and just have like a horrible experience and try to throw me under the bus. So at this point, it gives you confidence when you have it. Even though, like I said, there's plenty of artists that don't have their license or have gone, you know what I mean, have just learned on the job and are probably nicer with it. I would like to say nicer with it at doing it, the services. But it does give you that confidence of not getting in trouble at least. And people like it too. Like I said, some people, they think that piece of paper on the wall is what sets you apart. So why not give it to them? You know what I mean? Why not make them feel more at home when they come to you, and they make them feel like you took the extra step, you know? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not saying nothing's good about it, but there's definitely pros and cons. Like I said, but my main thing is I want to be confidently providing services and having the people feel confident in me. Like I said, I know that I do a good job, and I know that a lot of you guys out there that have learned how to do services do a great job as well. But it's just for peace of mind. Like I said earlier, it's not gonna. I just want you guys to know though that like all the schools nowadays though it's not to master your art though. So like if you're really thinking about joining a school, back in the day, the way that people used to get good at services was going to like a barbershop or like a salon or a spa setting. But nowadays, everyone's like pushing, be a solo artist, like go get your own spot. So what that does is that kind of doesn't allow you to grow in like a team setting. You're not gonna just go to work and fucking piggyback off of the other artists. You know what I mean? Like I did when I first graduated from barber school. I went to a begging barber shop where they had banging barbers, and I was able to kind of see how they did the job, and that really helped me. That really helped me get better and helped me build the confidence to, like I said, do more difficult haircuts. But I feel like nowadays, since everyone's pushing these become like your own boss, get your own studio suite, like, so if you're gonna be going in that route, that's why now you see a lot of people doing trainings, because you could only grow so much as yourself. You can't, you're not gonna know what you're doing wrong. You're not gonna be able, no one's gonna be there to show you. And like I said, if you don't want to pay for classes, like as far as trainings goes, like after like beauty school, aesthetics program, cosmetology, or barber school, you'd want to go to like a salon setting. If you don't see yourself being a salon setting, like I said, then that's when you would definitely think about taking like a course with somebody, with whatever it is that you're trying to learn, whether it's hair, lashes, nails. Like there's ways to learn skills that aren't working in a salon setting. But like I said, back in the day, that's how it was done. And I don't know, this new wave, this new trend that don't go and work for nobody. Like I still don't understand it. I hope going off my tangent right now. I gotta bring it back. That's why I got my notes here, guys. See, this is what I do. I usually take off on a sideways thing. So, anyways, like Shawty Bay says, anyways.
You're doing great from this point of view.
I'm doing great from this point of view. The whole reason I'm making this YouTube video is to tell you what I'm gonna do in my journey to become a licensed lash artist. So right now, I'm actually thinking about joining some schools. So I actually checked out a couple schools here locally, and I'm like, there's gonna be pros and cons to both. So my ideal school I'd want it to be down the street from my house. I wouldn't want to travel hours and hours to go. And I'd want it to be available sooner than later. I'm not trying to wait with the waiting list. I don't want to wait 5 months to a year to sign up for a course. And one of the biggest things like that I really, really want is to be in a professional setting where like where if I have questions, not that I'm gonna fucking have that many questions, but if I do have any questions, like they're able to answer it in a professional to, like, don't make me feel dumb for asking questions, or don't make me feel stupid. Like, help me out. That's why I'm here to learn. I know that sometimes people are scared to ask questions, but I'm not. I like to be pretty informed in what it is that I'm doing. And I guess I like to be treated well too. So hopefully the staff, wherever it is that I choose a school, like the staff is A1 and just treats you nice. Like I hate to be treated like an idiot. You know, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. And price point. Price is always a big thing, especially when you're starting off. I know that I'm not rolling in dough, so I don't want to just throw all my money away.
You're not?
No, not yet. Hopefully one day. I know that there's courses out there that could guarantee you $100,000. Take this $1099 ebook, but I'm not here to sell you that. So that's one of my biggest things. Those are the things that I'm looking for. Like I want it to be close to home. I want it to start as soon as possible. I want them to be professional, be nice, be courteous. be organized. Don't be having my paperwork all mixed up, asking me for stuff. And then I know my barber school was all over. Because when I went to barber school, it was crazy. Like, they would ask me for paperwork, then I'd give it to them, and then they'd ask me for the same paperwork 2 weeks later, and I'd be like, I turned that in to you guys. So I hope that's one thing that I really don't want. And hopefully there's if it's not a cheap course, maybe there's some kind of help, whether it's a financial aid or grants or, I don't know, student loans, anything that could help us. And last week, I actually went to my first school to check it out here in Ventura, California. And one of the things that I did like about that school is that it's so close to my house. It's about 15 minutes from home, 15 to 20 minutes. It's a quick drive, not too crazy. The schedule is not too bad. It's I believe it's 8 to 2:30 during Monday through Wednesday or Thursday, and then it's 8 to 4, I believe. So they're putting a little bit more hours. One thing I didn't like about it though was that the lady that helps you out when you're enrolling, I don't know if she was just like in a bad mood or if she just hates her job. But I went to go take the tour, and it just wasn't like too like inviting. Like she was, I remember she's like, oh, why are you here? And then we explained to me and my wife explained to her what we do already. We own a training academy. We help people learn how to do lashes. And her first response to that was like, well, do you guys tell them that they need an aesthetics license to do lashes? And it's like, it's illegal. Like, and I was like, yeah, we actually do. We actually inform them like that's not something that we hide. Like, our main job is to make sure that they're good at doing the service. And from that point, after they learn the service, if they like it and they see themselves doing it professionally, then we always encourage them to go to school. But like I said, I'm not the motherfucking police, so I'm not gonna be telling you what to do and what not to do. Like, I'm just here to teach you a skill. But yes, I didn't like the fact that she was kind of real judgy on that. And then after that, I remember I asked her. Well, she said that the classes were hybrid. So I guess the evening classes for the Ventura school are hybrid. So there's like 3 days a week you go in person and 2 days are off campus. And she said it was like, I was like, all right, well that doesn't sound too bad. Sounds kind of cool. I was like, well, is there like a set schedule? What are the days that I would be coming for in person? What are days, or is it just kind of like a free for all? Do I come 3 days and then miss 2 days and then just, you know what I mean? Is it available every day? And then she's just like, no, it's there's not flexible. The schedule's not flexible at all, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I'm not asking for any flexibility. I'm just asking if what are the dates? You know what I mean? Like, what days am I gonna be coming in person? Like, I just wanted to know the actual schedule. I wasn't asking for any flexibility. So that just like the way she answered like a couple of my questions was just kind of rude. So I'm not gonna lie, that kind of already set me back some. And another thing that kind of set me back, the only thing that's cool about that school is it's close and they put in the work, honestly, because I even trying to get in contact with them, I've called them a few times. They don't really return a phone call. They text you back. I don't really like that. I'd rather get a call back. If I'm calling you, I would like to get a response and a phone call in return. Like, I don't want to be getting it. It feels like I'm bothering you at that point. Like you're too busy to take my call. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel good. And yeah, that was pretty much it about that school. It wasn't. I left that school and I don't know if I was too convinced. Like I said, I'm not like saying it's a hard no yet, but it's just my main goal is to get my license. I went to barber school already. I know sanitation and disinfection. I know how to do the services already. I know how to do lashes. So for me, it's more than anything else is for the piece of paper. Like, that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the aesthetics license. No other reason. Yeah, so pretty much I would give the first school like a hard 4.
Damn.
A 4. I would give them a 4 out of 10 because
From your one experience.
from my one experience so far, yes, because it was just it wasn't the greatest. And then today we actually went and checked out our school, our second school, our second option. And off the gate, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the school was in Simi. It's a little bit farther. We're in Oxford, so it's a little bit more of a drive. It's probably like a 40-minute drive. So that's one of like the cons of it. But one of the things off the gate, just right out the gate, is that when I called them, they answered the phone call. I had a few questions for them. She said, "Okay, no worries. Let me figure that out for you, and I'll give you a call right back." And usually when people say that, they're like, "Oh yeah, whatever. They'll probably call me tomorrow." No, the lady at the enrollment, she legit hung up. Within 5 minutes, she gave me a call back, had answers for me. So I thought that was pretty nice already. Like I said, the fact that she just answered the phone, and that when I asked her questions, she went like what's it called, like
Above and beyond.
above and beyond. There you go, Ashley. Thank you. She went above and beyond to get the answers from me. I think that was just A1 already. Like that's A1 customer service. And today I actually went to go check out the school. I went in person to go check out the school and see me. And right out the gate, the school is like super nice. It looks way cleaner than the school in Ventura did. The school in Ventura definitely needs some help. I don't know who their cleaning lady is, but they might need to hire someone new because it wasn't the cleanest. It didn't seem like it was. For them teaching you how about sanitation, it doesn't seem like they were too clean there. Like it seems like they're just really worried about enrolling you and getting that money. Yeah, especially for how much it costs. Well, that's one of the things too. So the school number one, actually, I want to say the tuition for that school is about $13,000. They do offer financial aid, so which is kind of cool. So you're able to kind of push it out. I believe to get started, it costs about $1,000, and then after that, you get financial aid, you get some loans and stuff. So that way you can pay it once you're finished. But it's $12,000. The school in Simi is a total of about $4,500, closer to maybe like $4,800 for the school. But the one downside to that is that there is no financial aid, so that is all upfront cost. So it's like give or take, you know. But like I said, the school was clean. The people that worked there too, the lady that the school was actually closed today, and the instructor that was there still took time out of her day to come and help me and show me around. She's not even the aesthetics instructor. I believe she was the cosmetology instructor. And so that's not her job to do that. And the fact that she did it, and she didn't seem like bothered by it at all. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't rude. Like she was really helpful. She was really nice. So that was already the second person I had spoke with at the Simi Beauty School. And right up, like I said, 10 for 10 at customer service with those two experiences. And after that, we still went and we checked. The way the difference between the two schools that we checked out is, one is privately owned by some guy, I guess, you know, he's privately owned. The other school is an adult school. The Simi school is actually an adult school, so it's part of like the public school, like organization. I don't know what you would say, private school. But yeah, something like that.
Yeah, K through 12.
K through 12, yeah, it's part of the public school system. So I think they might be paying a little bit more from the state too, because it's like through the state, you know. Whereas it's government funded. The school's government funded. So I feel like maybe that's another reason the employees are probably paid a little bit better at the Simi school, so they're a little bit happier to work there than at the privately owned beauty school. And then we actually, like I said, seeing as an adult school, they have some classrooms, because at the Simi school, it's they don't just do cosmetology. They teach I think like a bunch of different stuff, a bunch of different trades like welding, plumbing. It's an adult school, so they have a bunch of cool different programs. And I went to the actual school, not the cosmetology area, but the actual school, and even the lady that was there to like the office lady. I don't even like the counseling,
Counselor,
but the counselor. Even she was really nice. It wasn't her department. She's like more of like a all around person, because every like person has like certain people have like the welding program, the cosmetology program. Everyone has their thing that they work on. But even like I said, 3 for 3 on that one too. Even that lady was nice. So Right now, it's just the main things that are separating the two schools. I would have to say is obviously one would be the distance. The distance is definitely it's going to be adding a little bit of time to go to one school rather than the other school. So that is a bit of a con. And one school offers financial aid, but it is a lot more. It's like damn near triple the cost. It's damn near triple the cost to go to that school. So yeah, you don't have to pay it all up front, but eventually you do have to pay it. Eventually you will have to make those payments and pay that off. So maybe they do give you a long time to pay it, but you're gonna end up paying that larger balance in the long run going to the first school. Whereas at the second school, they don't offer the financial aid, but it is a fraction of the cost. So right now I'm on the fence. Like I said, there's pros and cons to both. Like I said, one of my biggest things is that the customer service at CME is so much better though. It's like, damn.
Why does that matter? I think the audience would love to know, like, why does the customer service matter if you're just there for your license?
My experience, I have to be there every day. I don't want to go somewhere where I dread it. I hate. I know, like you probably wouldn't want to go somewhere where they treat you like shit every day. Like if they try to make you feel less than, you know. Like,
I did.
Yeah, I didn't. I wouldn't recommend it. Like I know it can be good for your mental health to go somewhere like that where you're just kind of a number. They don't treat you like a person, I guess you could say, you know. I'd rather go somewhere where I feel like I'm wanted than somewhere where they're making me feel like they just can't wait to get me on and get the next person in.
That makes sense.
I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to beat nobody up at school. I'm just kidding.
Because you're in a bad mood.
Yeah, I know, but
and then we travel a lot, so
yeah, for sure. Then I don't want them to be upset. Like actually, a couple was commenting in the back. I'm not gonna stop my day job just because I'm going to school. I'm gonna still be helping out with everything we have here going on at the academy. And me and my wife do a lot of traveling, whether it's courses, speaking gigs.
We're about to go on tour.
We do what do they call them? Like trade shows. So we do quite a bit of things, and I know that at the school in Ventura, since they are privately funded and they do get money from the state, they're on you. Like they're kind of, just like I said, they're kind of rude when you miss some dates. Like they're not really. I think that they need to be flexible, but they're kind of like really like sticklers about it all. Whereas in a stickler.
Not Stifler.
Not sticklers. Sticklers.
From American Pie?
Yeah, Stifler. American Pie commenting. No, so yeah. Those are the pros that I've seen, and those are the cons that I've seen. So I mean, like I said, it's not a deal breaker for either or. Just because I'm going for the piece of paper, that's like the biggest thing for me. I know some people are like, oh, I want to go to a certain school because I heard that they get down at teaching you this or they get down at teaching you that. That's not what I've heard about either of these schools. Like, no offense, like that's why I learned from my wife, and that's why that's why people take courses with us after they go to beauty school, because the beauty schools themselves are not what they used to be. They're not showing you how to be a master artist, or you're not gonna leave there fucking and be the next Paul Mitchell or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not gonna happen. So, like I said, knowing that for me, that's one of the biggest things. Like, where it's kind of like I really have to figure it out, because it's what gets it done the fastest for me, I guess you could say. What gets it done the fastest and what makes what's most enjoyable in the process. I don't want and the start dates. Yeah. So one of them has the start dates that are gonna be sooner. The CME has start dates as soon as August.
That's the far one.
But it's a little bit further, yeah. And our Ventura school, it has I want to say it's the start dates are like mid of September for the day class, and the night class, the one that I wanted to take, is until October.
If you were to go to the closer one, you'd go to the night school.
Yeah, so
because their day school is not like ideal for our schedule.
Yeah, so we'll see. Like I said, I'm trying to start sooner than later, so. So, change of plans, guys. The last time I really started making these videos for you guys talking about me going to beauty school was probably back in June, I believe. And since then, my wife has taken a job with PLA and we moved our family to Reno. So instead of checking out or attending a school in Southern California, I'm gonna be attending a school here in Reno, which is, it's honestly kind of cool because I ended up finding something that had everything that I wanted. Whereas in back home, I had found a school that was really close and convenient, but I didn't really like the staff. I didn't really feel like
Valued.
I didn't really feel valued. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I didn't really feel like it was gonna be a right fit. And then the other school I checked out, the people, the staff was really nice. It seemed like it was gonna be a real cool school to attend, but it was about 45 minutes out. And since now that we're in Reno, I actually went and checked out a beauty school that's actually 15 minutes from my house. The staff is super nice and friendly, and the thing that was the cherry on top was the schedule. I'm able to do 4 half days, which works out really well because right now I'm kind of like the stay-at-home dad as well, so I'm picking up the kids from school. So I'm able to go to attend esthetician school in the morning and still make it in time to pick up my girls from school, which is kind of cool. We were kind of worried about how we were going to do that. Honestly, for the longest, I was supposed to have started school, like I said, back then, but we kept on putting it on the back burner. But since my wife did get this job here at PLA, she's going to be working with them in the education and marketing team. So that kind of just gave us the drive to, once we got here and I was still packing our orders and doing stuff from home, to realize that now is the time. I've been pushing it back, and all just because I was getting busy at the time. I started taking barber clients again. I was starting to cut hair a little bit. I was still doing my models. We were teaching classes, but since we've came back over here, I'm kind of running stuff from home, and I want to. I don't want to start off in Reno like I was in California, kind of riding dirty. I kind of having to stay under the radar. I mean, I know you guys probably think that I wasn't staying on the radar, but trying my best to not like really upset anybody. Whereas now I feel like once I accomplish this next step in my journey, I'll be able to just do everything freely, I feel like. And I'm really excited to learn all the different things that come with the esthetician program. I'll be learning how to wax. I believe there's going to be makeup a part in the school. Be doing lashes and all. It's kind of cool because my wife could obviously teach me all that stuff from home too, but now I'll be able to legally do it. So it's kind of cool with my barber license and with my esthetician license, just a big range of stuff that I'm going to be able to do all these different services. I'm just kind of wondering what services you guys would like to see me do, or what kind of stuff would you guys like to see me do in school or practice and just dive into a little bit, explore. Because I honestly, at this point, I'm kind of open to pretty much anything. I started doing lashes to help my wife. It's not like this. I've always been pretty transparent about it. It's not like doing lashes was my long life dream. It was just, there was an opportunity to help my wife. She was doing really well, and I kind of just took it. And at this point, I'm just realizing that there's a lot of options out there to make money and just kind of be successful and see what fits, see what I end up enjoying to do the most. So yeah. So comment below and let me know what it is that you guys would like to see from beauty school. Would you guys like to see my day-to-day? Would you guys kind of like to see like a week summary, or like doing services? Whatever it is that you guys might like, please leave me a comment below and maybe we can make a video for you especially.